92.9 Dave FM with Springsteen and my in-studio guest. Please say hi to Food Network's overall king, Mr. Alton Brown. It is very good to see you.
If I was a king, I could levy taxes, couldn't I? Which would be nice.
Nice to see you. Thanks for popping by.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank
It's
you.
nice to see you again. I would have come even if it wasn't your birthday.
I know you would have.
You don't look 40.
Thank you. Thank you. You don't
But the day's young. maybe later today?
Okay, so you are like an icon in the food world.
Icon.
And I can't believe that it is the 10th anniversary of Good Eats. Can you believe that?
No, the fact that I've been gainfully employed for 10 years is shocking enough. But yeah, it was July 9th, I think, was our 10th, the actual day. And it was kind of, I looked at my watch, I was like, oh, wow, I've been employed for 10 years.
Now, did
My
you...
mom said it would never happen, by the way.
Right, but did you think when the Food Network started 10 years ago, or what is it, more than 10 years ago?
I think, somebody asked me that the other day. It's been 16 years this past January, I think.
Okay.
So it was around 6 years before Good Eats came to town.
So would you have thought that the Food Network, and we're here with Alton Brown, would become such an incredible... I mean, it's a sensation. People are absolutely food obsessed.
I wouldn't have thought it then. No, I wouldn't. But then at that time, I thought Good Eats would maybe get through 50 episodes before we disappeared. So I didn't really think about it. But it has become... It's a phenomenon in a sense, but I think that's probably because as society kind of fractions and we all become part of micro communities online, we don't have a lot in common anymore, but we do have food in common. I mean, when everything else is done, we eat or die, and so I think we need that commonality. I think that's why people still watch.
And don't you think that anybody can watch it? Kids, adults? It's something that I always just put on in the
Dead
background.
people can't watch. Dead people typically have a tough time watching, even though there are some TVs mounted in funeral homes with Food Network on them. Kids are actually the growing... you got people in here with morbid senses of humor. Kids, I think, are probably the fastest growing audience at Food Network, and it's funny because everything in broadcasting, as you know, or what they used to call broadcasting, is ad sales driven, and no one can quite quantify what's going on in the world when kids are deciding what oven you buy, which is where we are. So Good Eats started showing on cable in the classroom, which is a school-based thing. So we started brainwashing them early on.
That's great.
So they would go home and say, "Mommy, I don't want to go to Six Flags. I want an Alton Brown book." That's which is what we want to hear.
Well, and that's what you should love. All right, we're going to come back in a second. We're going to talk about Good Eats. You're filming it live here in the Atlanta area.
We are.
That's very exciting. I want to know how this came together.
Sure.
I want to know who your special guests are.
Okay.
I want to know what costumes you're going to be wearing. Please hold that thought.
I thought we were going to clap more.
We're here with Alton Brown
in fairies.
from the Food Network. Here's something you probably like: Red Hot Chili Peppers.
They're okay.
But how do you really feel?
I'm old school. I'm an old guy. I'm a lot older than you are. So they're too loud.
Well, let's
No, I
crank
like
it up
them
then.
fine. They should
Let's
be
liven
extra,
you up a
extra
bit,
loud.
Alton. 92.9 Dave FM and Paul McCartney with the Beatles. Paul McCartney in concert, August 15th at Peavon Park. We're here with Alton Brown.
Yeah, I don't have tickets to
You
that.
don't?
No,
Neither do I.
don't have tickets.
But
That's okay.
I don't know if Paul McCartney's maybe a Food Network fan.
I somehow don't think so. I don't know why I don't think so, but I don't. But I've kind of sworn off old man concerts anyway.
Oh, God. Okay.
I did. I've sworn off. I mean, let's face it. You just don't. At some point, it should be at a Philharmonic. Some guy with a violin or something. I'll do that. But I don't know.
All right. I'm not even going to touch that one.
Yeah, because you've got to make a business.
Yes. Yeah. Alton Brown is here from the Food Network. Let's talk about Good Eats. You're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the show, and you decided. How did you convince the network executives at Food Network to do it here in Atlanta? I know it's filmed here, but that's kind of a cool thing.
Well, I told them. I said, look, if you'll let us do a live show in front of a live audience at a really cool theater, and we got the Cobb Energy Center, which is great that they were available.
Great venue.
I told them basically I would do a 1-hour special for the cost of a regular half-hour Good Eats.
Well, there you go.
So they got a bargain because I wanted to do it. I mean, it's my birthday, and I'll have a live show if I want to.
Now, I read that you're going to have costumes and puppets.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a lot of madness, and we're going to be building some strange food, and there's going to be a lot of looking back at scenes from the last 10 years, and a lot of the local actors that are on Good Eats, a great deal, will be there, and there's going to be There might even be some pyrotechnics. We're working on some strange things. I imagine that insurance people will become involved, and certainly members of the local fire community will be involved. So yeah, we're not going to wreck or destroy the Cobb Energy Center. And we certainly won't do it during the first show because, there's a matinee and a night show, and we don't want to mess that up. So we'll be good.
Okay, so that's going to be on August 29th,
Yeah,
and you're doing 2 shows.
One at 2 and one at 7, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I keep looking at my assistant. As
Your
if he knows
publicist is
anything.
shaking
No,
over
he's
there
not,
like,
he's not a
"Ah!"
publicist. He's just a guy on work release from a prison. Yes, it's going to be at 2 and 7. And there's going to be at least one other big Food Network person there, and we're going to have a live band.
But is Ted Allen going to be there?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he
No,
the
you
big
already knew about
person? Did I just blow it? I mean, it's on your website,
No.
Alton.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that because I never look at my website. Yeah. Ted Allen's going to be there. He's there for a very specific purpose. One part of the show is going to be kind of a takeoff on Inside the Actors Studio.
Oh, really?
Because I've always wanted to be on that, but never will because, I'm not
But you are kind of an
technically
actor.
Anyway, so I'm going to stage my own version of that because I want to be on it. And so Ted Allen's going to be James Lipton, and I'm going to be me. And
That's funny.
I think there's certainly a potential for humor. Whether we nail it, I don't know, but we'll see. If not, we fall back on the pyrotechnics. That's what we'll do.
So that is.
Oh, there's going to be a cool trivia show. We're actually going to have a game show, and the whole thing that people can go to foodnetwork.com and sign up to win. Coming to the show will be based on the questions that they ask, and I'm going to have a trivia showdown with 3 quote super fans.
Yes, I see that. I see on your website, we're here with Alton Brown from Food Network, that you really want super fans to be in the
Super
audience.
fans.
Yeah.
We call them freaks,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Hey, they pay your bills.
Hey, am I supposed to say the phone number again?
No,
Please
that's
call.
later.
We've
Wait,
got-
wait,
okay,
wait.
don't say that
Okay,
now,
wait.
okay.
That is coming up during today's Radio Free Lunch.
'Cause we're
Alton
gonna
Brown
take-
is going to be giving away tickets to the thing. We're not going to do it now because we're going to play one song, but then you have to tell me some of the dirt and some of the people.
There's
from
no
Food Network.
dirt.
Alton, yes,
They're
there is.
insights.
There's
They're simple insights.
Okay.
There's no actual dirt.
like
I mean,
Paula
there's
Deen,
sometimes-
you're going to give it up.
The last time I tried to talk to her, the security people beat the crap out of me.
No, they
so,
didn't.
But
You're lying.
But when I complained, they gave me a stick of butter. So
And I have to know about Sandra Lee. Wait, don't say anything. Wait,
okay.
Don't.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't. I'm going to play the new U2.
Well,
and
please
then,
do.
And then we're going to talk about her, Rachel Ray,
Okay.
Bobby Flay.
I'll tell you what I know.
You're going to give it up, Alton.
I'll have to make it up.